Welcome to Korea Spicy Bunny Stories. Imagine this. You and your husband promise to treat both families the same. Every year you plan matching gifts. But one winter, he buys his parents designer coats. And he suggests your dad wear something from the camping aisle. Hello, my spicy bunnies. Today's story will make your heart race. It's about fairness, about respect, and about how one thoughtless comment can show someone's true colors. Sometimes money isn't just money. It's what that money says about the people we love. Let's dive in.
I've been married for 2 years. Before we got married, we made a promise. Until we had a baby, we'd buy year-end gifts for both sets of parents. Just to say, thank you for everything. Last year, we kept it simple. A warm scarf for my mom, a silk tie for his dad, a small envelope of cash tucked in. We spent about the same on both sides. It felt good. This year was different. We both got holiday bonuses. We felt comfortable spending more. We didn't pick a specific item. We just, let's go to the department store and see what feels right. We were excited. At the luxury floor, his eyes lit up. He rushed to the high-end winter coats. Famous labels. Soft fabrics. Price tags that made my heart skip. He whispered to me like a kid at Christmas.
I really want to get my parents good coats this year. They'll look amazing.
I smiled. Those coats were over $1,000 each. But I said, why not? We're young. We can earn more. Let's do it. We chose a sleek, lightweight coat for his mom. It was about $1,700. Then we picked a rugged, elegant coat for his dad. It was around $2,000. I imagined them smiling. I said, they'll love these. He nodded. He was glowing. Now it was my parents' turn. I headed toward the same racks. He tugged my sleeve.
Let's go to another floor. The outdoor brands are there.
I blinked. Why? All the designer coats are here. I want to see similar ones for my parents.
Your dad is an outdoor guy. Those high-end brands aren't his style.
I laughed it off. Shouldn't we match the gifts?
Your dad loves practical stuff. If we buy him something fancy, he'll never wear it. Come on, just look.
He pulled me toward the escalator. I followed. I felt uneasy. We reached the outdoor floor. Bright jackets lined the walls. They were nice, but they were nothing like the coats we had just bought. He grabbed a puffy jacket with a logo. It was around $300.
This one screams your dad. He hikes and fishes. He'll love it.
I stared at him. Was he serious? I tried to make it a joke. So, your parents get designer labels, and mine get an outdoor brand?
It's not about the brand. It's about the look. Your dad will wear this every day. If we buy him something expensive, he'll leave it in the closet.
He wasn't completely wrong. My dad is the type to save nice things for special days. He wears old clothes until they fall apart. He's frugal to a fault. Even when I splurge on him, he tucks it away. But still, it stung. I waited for him to say, "Of course we'll match the amount." He didn't. My stomach dropped. "So you really want this $300 jacket?" I asked, my voice tight. He hesitated.
I just think it suits him better. It's not about the money.
He trailed off. It was about the money. It always is. I didn't blow up in the store. I couldn't. We went home empty-handed for my parents. As soon as we walked through the door, we exploded. I asked Terrence why his parents deserved 5 times more than mine. He swore he didn't mean it.
I was thinking about style. Your dad likes outdoor stuff. My parents like elegant things. Price wasn't the point.
I reminded him that last year we matched everything. He said I was overreacting. You're making this bigger than it is. We fell silent. He turned his back to me in bed. I lay awake. I replayed his words. Was I being petty? Or did he truly see my parents as less? A few days later, I snapped. After work, I went back to the department store. Alone. I walked straight to the luxury floor. I bought my mom a leather handbag. It was about $2,000. I picked a handsome designer coat for my dad. It was another $2,000. My hands shook as I handed over my card, but my heart felt steady. This wasn't about the price. It was about dignity. I carried those bags home. When he saw them, his face drained.
What is this? You bought these? Without talking to me?
He was furious.
No matter how mad you are, you don't spend that kind of money without me.
I looked at him. So, you chose $2,000 coats for your parents without me. But when I do the same for mine, it's betrayal? He opened his mouth. Then he closed it. In that moment, I saw everything. His parents were parents. Mine were optional. His choices were thoughtful. Mine were irrational. The double standard was right there. I realized I couldn't live with it. I needed to know if I was crazy. So I wrote about it in an anonymous community. I poured out every detail. I asked, "Am I overreacting?" Strangers told me I wasn't. They said it wasn't about money. It was about what that money represented. When someone makes your family feel small, do you stay quiet? Or do you stand up? I sent the post to my husband. I thought he'd be embarrassed. He didn't respond. He didn't come home that night. Later, I learned he'd sent my post to his older sister. He hid behind her. His sister, always more matured, dragged him to their parents' house. In front of his mom and dad, she asked,
"What in this story isn't true?"
He had no answer. Instead, he complained that I exposed our private life. He said I made him look like a monster. He never apologized. His father and sister apologized to me. They asked me to reconsider. But my husband hid behind them. He didn't meet my eyes. I went to a lawyer. We could end this quickly, the lawyer said, if we both agreed. He refused. So I filed for divorce. Telling my parents was the hardest part. They didn't raise me to give up. I felt ashamed. Every time I looked at my dad, his eyes welled up. I couldn't meet his gaze. One night, he came home after a few drinks. He passed me and muttered,
"You've been through enough. You did the right thing."
Those few words broke me. I cried harder than I had in days. But in that moment, I knew my family stood with me. And that mattered more than any coat. People think divorce is an easy solution. It isn't. Sometimes I remember the good times. I doubt myself. Then I remember him saying,
Your dad is an outdoor guy.
I remember him hiding behind his sister. I remember how he cared more about his image than about my parents' feelings. This wasn't just about coats. It was about respect, about fairness, about love. If someone can't give that to the people who raised you, what else will they deny you?
This story isn't just about designer clothes. It's about how we measure respect. If your partner thinks your parents deserve less, what does that say about how they see you? Sometimes we stay silent to keep the peace. But silence can cost us our dignity. So tell me, my spicy bunnies, if someone treated your family like that, would you forgive them? Or would that be the end? I'll see you in the next story. And don't forget to subscribe for more spicy Korean chaos.